Hello Aries, and welcome to your tarot reading for the end of August 2020. As you can see, I've already shuffled the cards and laid them out for you to save time. I think I can give you more information and more messages this way, so we'll give it a go. I'm always trying different things, so let's jump in. So Aries, first of all, you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, which are lovely energies. This is kind of very hopeful, new energy, and that's very Aries. I mean, you like to be trying out new things. You're very enthusiastic typically, so it feels like this is quite a comfortable atmosphere for you to be in at the current time. So the Page of Pentacles is when there's something new, or someone, a new person or a new project that's come into your life, a new place or thing, and you've got this kind of young, hopeful student energy around you. So are you working on a new project, or is there someone new that means a lot to you that's come into your life? Both of those are really great energies for an Aries. You're kind of reacting signs. You're one of the cardinal signs. So, you enjoy setting goals and being motivated with something that's new and interesting, because you've got the energy to put into new projects and make them successful. And then you've got the Six of Cups here, which is saying you're in a loving environment. It's like an unconditional love with the Six of Cups. It might be to do with someone who's from your childhood home. It could be to do with being in an atmosphere with people that make you feel completely, what's the word when you feel accepted? Yeah, you might be in an atmosphere where you feel completely accepted, right? In the base of the reading, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So this is, again, this sense of something new coming in, like a new beginning that's solid. So if you are starting a new relationship, it's got a real solid, it feels like it's got real legs in it. This is something that's going to grow very nicely. So whatever that's just started in your environment, in your under your radar at the moment, or within your radar, is very positive for you. Okay, this is like the mini sun as well. So you can see there's a lot of gold kind of shimmering lights coming over these cards. So yeah, it's something very positive in your environment that makes you feel very comfortable and inspired. Yes. In the recent energy, it might be because of this Wheel of Fortune. So maybe something's come in that's changed your circumstances. So, maybe someone's suddenly come into your life and it feels like a divine hand that's brought them in. I've just noticed it's like a fox, but it's a person sort of underneath the wheel there. That's interesting. I haven't noticed that one particularly before. So that might be talking about being very tuned in, maybe using your intuition quite a lot and instincts to kind of cleverly make things work in your favour. That's sort of saying to me today. And when the Wheel of Fortune comes in, it brings in good luck. It's a feeling of, with it being upright, it's a feeling of something it's something unexpected that comes towards you, that's going to influence your life. But that's in the recent energy. That's what's been around up until this point. On your mind, you're thinking about, there's been someone who's been a bit mean-spirited. There's someone around you that has been quite argumentative and tricky. I had to go for the clarifying energy, because that's someone who's can be a bit of a bully, someone who likes to pick arguments and they're never done, they're ready to start again. So in that energy, it's always like it's just a low vibration, and it's a waste of your energy, to have someone around you like that. I mean, if it was the other way around, if it's you that kind of enjoys picking an argument, it's really helpful for you to then move into this energy, which is a Temperance card as the clarifier for this, and that's saying about healing. So maybe you feel that someone owes you something, or either emotionally or physically, maybe you feel like you were maybe they owed you even finances, and that left you feeling kind of like you wanted to pick on someone, or I mean, if it's not you, you'll know. This is a general reading. I'm just kind of exploring the energies, really. But if it's you, it's really great, because then behind it we've got this Temperance card. And with this, it's saying, when you forgive others, this is actually forgiving yourself as well. So if someone has left you feeling a bit sore and a bit, like there's some sort of wound that you wanted to kind of have a go at them about, it's saying by healing yourself or releasing someone else from something you feel they are indebted to you by, it's relieving your energy as well. You're being released from that, because we've got the Temperance card behind. So I think any issue, whether it's coming from you or from someone else, is going to be put to the side now, and there's going to be healing in that, okay? And where there's the temperance energy, this is sort of saying, you know, that where there's been clouds, you've now got this rainbow, and a new dawning is around that energy. So from the stormy skies, we're now seeing a new horizon, okay? Letting go of some kind of ill feeling with somebody. Okay, as you move forward, you've got the Six of Wands. So this is really positive. It's saying you're feeling appreciated, you're feeling admired, you might be promoted even. So it could be in this new relationship with somebody that I can see many Aries have got this beautiful new connection with another person where they feel really accepted and able to be themselves. You know, they really are one in that new project, person or thing. And it's making you feel like you're riding high. You know, you're riding high on this wave of a supportive atmosphere, which is fantastic. So keep going with that, Aries. That's really nice. Then as we move forward, you're indecisive, which is Aries. I mean, I've got strong Aries in my chart. We don't tend to like to be too much in our heads. We'd rather get going with something and, you know, physically have the action to go with something rather than be too much contemplating. But you're seen here not trusting your own intuition. You're second guessing yourself for some reason, and there's a lot of emotion going on under the surface with this card. So yeah, you're feeling conflicted. So to do a clarifying energy, we've got the High Priestess. So I think you're very intuitive, and there's a lot of water around this, you know, so you might have a strong water sign rising in your chart. It's worth checking those out. But the High Priestess is saying, you know, your sixth sense is very strong. So maybe your intuition is telling you something that's opposing to what you feel physically around you, you know, if that can make sense. It feels like your intuition is saying something that maybe doesn't make intellectual sense to you, and then it's making you pause and wait. Yeah, well, let's see as we go forward, because in your environment, you've got this King of Swords, and I mean, this is around you. This is someone who's, you know, very well read. This is someone who's got good intelligence, good IQ, is able to provide sound advice. Okay, this is someone who's impartial. They're not going to be giving you fluffy advice. So I feel like there is someone around that you might be able to talk to and get advice from with this King of Swords energy. He's someone who can be trusted, and he's got this sword of truth, which is very powerful. So you can trust his advice. It's someone that's this is someone who's got wisdom, you know, that if you feel like you're not sure about a situation, you're not sure how to go forward, it might be a new boss even around you. Obviously you don't want to go straight to a new boss and ask advice, but this person is someone who's very sound and upright, okay? So they might even say something that's without them realizing they're giving you helpful advice. They might have a motto or an ethic that you can learn from, okay, with that King of Swords around you. Because again, we got that repeated with the again, you got that twice. It's a strong message in this reading. The Two of Swords again, so still even with this person around that's going to be able to give good advice, you've got this Two of Swords energy. There is a motto which talks about how to give yourself more confidence, and it says, so maybe say this to yourself a few times, especially maybe at bedtime and first thing in the morning. It says, I am always under direct inspiration and I make right decisions quickly. Okay, so say that to yourself as many times as you like. Write it down and maybe pin it to the mirror. I know we often, Aries, enjoy checking out our image. So whilst you're checking out your image, look in the mirror, and when you're admiring yourself, hopefully, you can say, okay, I must remember to repeat that to myself, and it will sink into your subconscious and give you the confidence that you need to take the action that you need, because you've got this. These two came out together. I was only going to do one clarifier, but the Three of Wands came out as well. And this is you wanting to expand forward with something, either with a relationship, possibly in a work situation or opportunity that's come to you. You want to go with it, and you want to grow this inspiring. It warms your spirit. The Three of Wands. It's feeling. It's like new shoots of life in a new venture that you want to go forward with. So yes, once you've got over this uncertainty, which you know what you want to do, but your instincts are telling you, with the High Priestess, are telling you exactly what to do, and you know what to do, but your logical brain is holding you up for some reason. There's some reason that's slowing you down from taking this expansive exciting energy where you're venturing further out because you're already looking further afield than your immediate circumstances, Aries. Okay, then we see your attitude to the situation is the Chariot, and that's really nice to see. Can you see the warm inspirational yellow colors in this card? And this is saying you're going to have real focus, okay, because you're very deliberate, knowing, so going away from that uncertain energy, you're moving towards this Chariot, which is full steam ahead. I know which way I'm going. The doubt is gone. I'm not being mingled with the light and dark energies. I'm not going to be, my vision's not going to be clouded, you know. You've got the spiritual crown on your head, where it's like saying it's been lifted off, you know, any blockages are cleared out of the way, and you're able to go full steam ahead. And there's wings, look, you've got wings to give you momentum, okay, Aries? So it's really good. Your attitude is really good. Your hopes and fears are going in the right direction. The overriding energy is the Star card. I mean, the Star card is gorgeous. I mean, it's showing you have been through some difficult time, and that's probably what's caused you to doubt yourself. I feel like if this other person, the Five of, you know, there's been some argumentative energy around you with that Five of Swords. I feel like that's kind of knocked you off your balance a bit, and that's why you're not in your being around that person or being in that situation is not allowing you to be the best version of yourself, where you're able to, you know, trust in your heart and your dreams. So it does knock you off balance. So it's great to see, you know, now that you're able to follow your star and find that, regain your balance and be comfortable. I mean, again, you see that the person in the star is naked, and I was saying that this immediate environment now is feeling very comfortable for you. So I'm glad to see that you've come out of that situation where there's a conflicting energy destabilizing your goals and focus and trust in yourself. So there's great healing involved there with that Temperance card. So clarifying the energy behind you, I've chosen a different deck. You've got the King of Wands, which is, it's just, this is being very inspired, very in charge of your game. You know, this is very much you in your element here, Aries. This is your card, isn't it? It's a fire energy with the King of Wands. So you're seated in your, this is you being in the driving seat. I mean, talk about the Chariot, you know, you're in the driving seat of your life here, and you've regained your passion and your drive and your control, and it's not being, your energies are not being depleted by this confusing energy where it's just like being drained away in different directions. Instead, now you've kind of how can I put it? I wanted to say plugged all of the drains. You know, you've maybe you've blocked anybody who's draining or any situation that's draining, so that you're now much more powerful and in control of your life, and feeling confident about your ambitions as well, because you were conflicting about how to move forward. I think before with the Two of Swords and the Three of Wands, you were conflicted. So now you're saying, I'm not conflicted anymore. I've got this one wand here and I'm going forward with it. I'm holding on very firmly to it, and I'm sat very much where I want to be. So that's fantastic. And the purpose that you're moving towards, and the final outcome, is this Ten of Cups, which is saying you'll be surrounded by loving people that very much like we see in the beginning there with that Six of Cups, this beautiful energy. It feels like the people around you are making you feel completely loved, and there's joy and happiness to be had and shared around with each other, you know. So it's a very supportive environment, and it's like everything's grown to be the way you wanted it to be. Okay, so I feel like there's a strong sense of family in this reading as well. There's children, kind of, there's a sense of family and children here. So I do feel like you're moving towards an energy that where you can be the best version of yourself to show the next generation, you know, an inspirational life, you know, how to be the most, it's like showing them that you can trust in your own instincts and trusting in a better way to be with the Star card, you know, showing them that you, by following your dreams and living them and trusting your dreams and your goals, that you're able to set the best example to the next generation. And look how much happiness there is there. I mean, everyone's, you know, there's warmth and love. People are sharing warmth and love, and children feel safe to play and smell the flowers. Beautiful, really lovely. And so the cards we got for the from the other deck, so we've got this one from the Oracle of the Trees, and it's the Indian Beam, and it talks about vitality, and it's saying one of the best ways to heal yourself is to embrace every day with enthusiasm, okay? And in everything that you do, even small things, just do it with the best that you can, you know, the best will that you can apply to that job, however dull and boring it might be, and then also passing that energy, positive energy, onto people that you meet as well. I mean, it's a really it bounces back to you from the universe, okay? So there's vitality around you, yeah, and just making the most of all of your talents and attributes, and that kind of rejuvenates you, okay, with the Indian bean. Well, it's not a tree. Well, I suppose it is a tree, isn't it? Yeah. Then we got the crystals of adventuring, first of all, and it's saying to work with love feels really good. Yeah, so anything you do, any jobs, mundane tasks, if you apply love to it and do it with your heart being filled, it's going to make any job feel nicer, you know, that you're doing. And it's the messages are spiritually, this stone is a spiritually rewarding energy that will guide you inwardly to reconnect with peace, harmony, truth and love. Truth, yeah, and love. Eliminates egotistical ideas and opens your heart to release emotional stress, which reduces anxiety and tension. A nurturing gem that will attract genuine, unconditional love and honesty into your life. And gosh, I mean, talking about, you know, eliminates egotistical stuff, that's like that Five of Swords, you know, this is someone who feels like other people owe them, so whether that's you or another person, you know, this card is help, or the adventuring stone is helping to release any relationship where someone feels like they're owed, you know, or their ego deserves more or something. And then unconditional love, that's very much the Ten of Cups and the Six of Cups, it's very unconditional, so that's a repeating message that's coming through there. And then you've got ametrine, which is a beautiful crystal, and it says a joyous life is what I seek every day throughout the week. And the message is amethyst and citrine unite to infuse you with happiness and wisdom, a wonderful combination of revitalizing, refreshing energy that is sure to lift your spirits and lighten your mood. It connects your mind to the wisdom of your heart and opens the inner gateway to true happiness. So yeah, you know, like we keep seeing here with the Two of Swords mentioned twice, that's where your heart and your mind are in conflict. And really, if we trust our hearts, you can then, don't let your mind, you know, your intellectual mind block you, you know. Trust your heart first of all, and then go with the logical way of applying whatever needs to be applied to your life to allow your heart to lead the way, okay? Right, Aries, okay. Then you got the this card was the Energy Oracle card, and it's about financial constraints. So you might be feeling limited in some way because of finances, yeah. And it's saying you're feeling, yeah, there's some kind of restriction and a feeling of lack. But it's really helpful if you can say this affirmation to give you confidence about your finances, because I can see there is a new project or a new job coming in for some of you, not for all of you. It could be a new relationship, but with the Ace of Pentacles and that Wheel of Fortune, it feels like you've got to turn around, okay? And so you can move away from this financial constraining, limiting energy. So it's saying to you that the affirmation is, if you say this to yourself, okay, I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I'm open to receiving increasing wealth, and money moves to and through my life and bringing benefits to all. So yeah, I mean, it could be linked with that Five of Swords, where there's, you know, it was overlapping that message saying about the ego. So yeah, the egotistical ideas. It could be about feeling like, you know, you think, oh gosh, I'm owed this, or I deserve this. Instead of feeling like that, feel like it's like a trading and exchange of everything that you give in your life. You know, keep it more fluid, and know that you put out to the universe and give efforts that are the best that you can apply, and then know that you'll be rewarded. Another good idea is to increase your flow of finances, is to give something. You know, there's that motto with the you know, the Buddhist motto, give a third, spend a third and save a third. So I suggest you might give something to someone, even if you only had, you know, a small amount of money, it doesn't matter. So if you had 3 marbles left in the universe, give one of your marbles to somebody, and then it'll be surprising, be open-hearted about how that can be returned to you. Okay, so that's the end of the reading, Aries. I hope it was helpful to you. Also to say, I am offering at the moment private readings for £20. I thought in light of COVID it's quite helpful, and it's going along with that theme of the give a third, spend a third, save a third. So if you're interested in a private reading, do let me know. Also, I just want to say thank you so much for all of the wonderful people that have helped me to grow the channel. So by clicking on liking and subscribing, it really helps me to grow this channel. So if you would do that, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, Aries, I look forward to seeing you very soon. I love doing the reading like this, so I hope you feel the same, and I'll see you in about a week. Bye for now.